Hello everyone, and welcome to Power Pages Tips. My name is Nicholas Hayduk, and this is tip number 286, Mismatched Data Due to Caching. In our last tip, we talked about when the cache is automatically updated by Power Pages. In this tip, we'll look at how caching can lead to seeing different values for the same data. Before we dive into the details, don't forget to subscribe to the Engineered Code YouTube channel for our weekly tips, monthly community calls, and lots of other Power Pages and Power Platform content. Caching in Power Pages works by remembering the answer to specific queries. These queries are usually requests for a specific row or a query for multiple rows. In our last tip, I mentioned that if data is updated via the site, that the cache is automatically invalidated. This means we should always see the latest data if updates are made via the site. The cache becomes stale when updates are made to Dataverse data without going through the site. Since the site doesn't know about these changes, it doesn't know to invalidate its cache. Instead, it has to rely on the cache timing out, which should occur within 15 minutes. However, in many cases, stale data isn't such a big deal. Users can wait a few minutes to get the new data. But what if the same data is shown to have different values on your site? This happens when an update is made to Dataverse without going through the site, and when the data is cached in some places, but not others. Let's look at an example. Let's say we're looking at a list of contacts. In order to get the list of contacts, a query is made to Dataverse. This query is cached the first time it is made, so the next time you refresh the page, the list that is shown is based on the cache. Now, let's update one of the contacts via a model-driven app. Since this is not done via the Power Pages site, the cache is not invalidated. Next, let's open the details screen for that contact in Power Pages. Now you'll see the change that we made. This is because the request to get the contact details hadn't been made previously, so it wasn't in the cache. So to load this page, a new request to Dataverse was required, and so the latest data was retrieved. However, if we go back to the list, we still see the old data, since that query was cached before the change was made. As with most Power Pages caching issues, there's no easy solve to this. The cache will automatically be invalidated within 15 minutes, so it is a short-term problem. But I wanted to share this in case you run into this problem and you're wondering what's going on. Thanks for watching, and I hope you found the Power Pages tip number 286 on mismatched data due to caching useful.